It was the kind of moment that no one expected, a quiet family revelation that has now captured the attention of fans across the nation. Ben Shephard, the much-loved television presenter, admired for his warmth, professionalism, and calm presence on shows like Good Morning Britain and Tipping Point, recently experienced a life-changing announcement from his wife, Annie Shephard, and what followed was a scene of raw emotion that few have ever seen from the usually composed broadcaster. For decades, Ben has been a steady, reassuring figure on British television. Viewers have grown accustomed to his easy humor, his kindness toward guests, and his genuine connection with the public. Behind the cameras, however, Ben has always kept his private life relatively quiet. Married to Annie since 2004, the couple has raised 2 sons while largely avoiding the glare of celebrity gossip. Their relationship has long been admired as one built on stability, mutual respect, and deep affection, qualities that stand out in a world where fame often overshadows family. And yet, even with their strong family life, no one could have predicted what Annie recently revealed. According to those close to the Shephards, Annie shared deeply personal news in an intimate setting, news that instantly became the most emotional moment of their lives together. She told Ben that their family was about to grow once again. The announcement itself was private, far from the cameras or public eye, but those who were present say Ben's reaction was unforgettable. This was not the composed, quick-witted presenter that millions see on television. Instead, Ben was overwhelmed by tears, unable to hold back the flood of emotion that came with Annie's words. Witnesses describe him clasping her hand tightly, his voice breaking as he expressed both shock and gratitude. For a man who has spent so much of his life maintaining composure in front of an audience, this raw display of love and vulnerability struck a chord with everyone who heard the story. Why was this moment so powerful? For Ben, family has always been at the center of his life. He has often spoken about balancing the demands of his television career with his responsibilities at home, ensuring that he remains present for Annie and their children. Yet this revelation from Annie represented not just a new chapter, but a reminder of the unpredictability and wonder of life. It was a gift that he hadn't anticipated, and his tears reflected the profound sense of joy and responsibility he felt in that instant. As news of Annie's announcement began to spread, fans across the UK and beyond reacted with warmth and admiration. Social media platforms lit up with messages celebrating the Shephards, with many expressing how refreshing it was to see such an authentic, heartfelt reaction from a public figure. People commented on how Ben's tears showed the depth of his love for Annie and their family, and how moments like these remind us that even those we see on television every day are, at their core, simply human beings, moved by the same emotions we all share. What resonated most with fans was not just the pregnancy news itself, but the honesty of Ben's response. In an age where celebrity announcements are often carefully managed press releases or polished Instagram posts, the Shephards' private, genuine exchange felt profoundly real. It reminded audiences of the beauty of long-lasting love and the way life's biggest surprises can reduce even the most confident personalities to tears of gratitude. Friends close to Ben say that since Annie's revelation, he's been rethinking his professional commitments. Though he remains devoted to his television work, his priority is clear: family comes first. Annie, as always, has approached the future with quiet strength and grace, admired by those around her for the way she has supported Ben throughout his career while keeping their home life grounded and steady. For fans, this story isn't just about Ben Shephard, the presenter. It's about Ben Shephard, the husband, the father, and the man who openly wept at the thought of welcoming new life into his world. It's a reminder that love, vulnerability, and gratitude are emotions that never fade with age,
and that sometimes the most powerful stories are not told on camera, but shared in the quietest of family moments. So, what do you think of Ben Shephard's emotional reaction to Annie's life-changing announcement? Did it move you as much as it moved fans across the country?